Hi everyone, this is Jill. This is a quick tutorial on how to use the extension app called Screencastify. You find this extension by going to the three lines icon in the Chrome browser, go down to More Tools and Extensions, type in Screencastify, and up comes the icon that you click on and install. It's going to install on the right hand side of your Omnibox, and here it is right here. It's the icon of a little film strip. Once it's installed, you're going to click on the film strip to start recording. You have some choices and options to do first. One is decide where and what you want to record. If it's just on a tab on your browser, then you would use that option. If it's something on your desktop or you want movement or pathways to different places, open up documents and you want your desktop. If it's just to use the camera on your laptop, then you would click cam and then you would be, whatever's in front of the camera would be recorded. Microphone is checked because that's the device I'm using, and you can see the gain switch is still in green. If it turns red, you're too loud or too close to the microphone. I'm going to move my way down here, right here. Embed webcam is when there's a little tiny picture of the person who is doing the presentation in the bottom corner. Actually, when you click on that, it gives you choices of where you want that little picture to appear. You might have upper left or upper right. And then a preview window shows you the preview as you are recording. Okay, I'm going to keep just that one item checked, and I'm going to use the tab. We're going to use Screencastify Lite, and that's what we're using right now, but I wanted to click right here to show you the free Lite version is limited to 10 minutes, and there's going to be a logo in the upper right hand corner. 10 minutes is pretty hefty. As you know, I'm trying to keep mine around 3, which many times is impossible, but when I get closer to 7, 8, 9, then you kind of lose the interest of the audience, and they are almost in overload if you're giving them a lot of information. So this Screencastify Lite is probably going to meet your needs. If you want to upgrade, it's 20 euros, and that's about $27 in our currency, and you get unlimited time and no branding, no icon. And I'm going to start the recording, and I'm just going to stay on this one page as I explain what is happening. When you start the recording, a little red dot appears up here. So be careful you don't start talking before that point, or you might miss the beginning of a sentence. I have a cursor right now in Screencastify, and I left my tools visible so you can see what's happening on the lower left. The cursor is right here. There's shortcut hotkeys too if you want to just go ahead and do something real quickly. You can hide your cursor. I'm going to keep mine visible right now. Right here there's a pencil. When you click on the pencil, you can choose colors, and of course you can draw or diagram or do something on the screen. You have an eraser to erase a piece of that. You have a clear all box that wipes the screen clear, and then of course you can hide your tools. Okay, so after you've done your presentation and you'd like to stop, you're going to go back up to the film strip and click on the record button. As soon as I click stop, it's going to feed back my voice and give me a preview of what I've done. When you start the recording, okay, and I just stopped that recording. Okay, now if you look up here on the right hand side, if you decide you really messed it up, you can trash it. There's a crop button. There's a share at this point. You can download it to, the disk means to your desktop, and then this right here is all the recordings you've made so far. On the left-hand side, I'm going to show you this menu button in a second, but here is where you name your screencast. So I'm going to just say Screencastify example. And here we go again. PLE, and I'm going to say close. And then you could rename it if you needed to. All right. Up here on the left-hand side, a couple really cool things. Here's all your recordings. Here's by Screencastify, and here's options. Options is where you want to store your recordings. Automatically, if you decide that you want to store it in Google Drive and you click this button, the first screencast that you save is going to go to your Google Drive. A folder is created and all your Screencastifys from that point on will be saved to your drive. Or you can save locally on this disk. And here's some other things that you can go ahead and work through. I'm not going to show you all those different options at this point. But remember that if you save to your drive, and I'm going to do that right now, that's my second tab here in Screencastify. They made this folder for me. I'm going to double click to open it. And here is the one that we just did. So they will be listed here for you. And as you know, from this point in Google Drive, you have many options of sharing and downloading. Okay, and I'm going to go back here and see if there's anything else I was going to show you. I think that's about it. Okay, what I'd like you to do is just start exploring it. Give it the monkey test, as we call it. Check buttons, check them on, check them off, see what happens. You saw the trash can. You can go ahead and trash what you don't like and give it a real test, because it is a powerful little program. One of my favorite things in Screencastify, especially with an online course, is when someone poses a question in email and they say, I don't know the steps for such and such. I can quickly power up this little program and within 1 or 2 minutes show them where they might need to reconsider a pathway or what might be the problem, and then I can send it to them personally. So this is not just meant for a public arena, but you can use it as a personal way of answering questions for those students who need help. Okay, I hope you have fun with this really strong, cool program called Screencastify.